Okay, so on the Chevy Duramax, the engine coolant sensor is right there. If you can see it, that little black thing with the two wires coming out of it. In order to get to that, we need to remove this. So this is a 1/2 inch. You have 2 bolts putting that together. We're going to take those apart. We'll swing this out of the way, disconnect the wires down there, and we will that is a 3/4, I believe. We'll spin that out, put a new one back in there, and show you how to do it. Should be fairly straightforward. All right, here we go. I'm without the services of my camera woman tonight. She went to some kind of a holiday boutique, and I'm sure it's not a surprise to you, but I'm not a boutique kind of person. So hope she has a great time. And I'm more than happy to film this on my own. Okay, there's one. Oh, we're gonna have to get an open end wrench for that one. Whew, still pretty hot. I think after this initial step, I might give it a little while to cool down. That's one thing, man, these diesel trucks do run hot. All right, so that's that. We'll slide that out of the way. And you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not. Now you can see with this out of the way, gives us a clear shot to go straight down in there. Okay, we're gonna go down and disconnect this. It comes off really easily. We'll kind of put that out of the way a little bit so we don't damage it. So you need a deep socket for that, because you've got to go over that black plastic bit to get to the actual nut. So we'll get our 3/4 inch, break it loose. Hope coolant doesn't come flying out. I'm gonna lose a little. Oh, not bad. Well, it fell out, but that's all right. Go down in and get it. See, that is the old one. So if you look down there, there's a little bit of gunk. We don't want that to get in the way. There we go. Okay, we got the gunk out of the way. Let's see if we can do this with our fingers. You don't want to take the chance of getting this cross-threaded. Granted, these are brass threads, and your engine block is made of harder material than that. The odds of stripping the threads in your engine block are pretty minimal. Finish tightening it up. Let's get our, make sure this goes on, so you got that little clip that goes over the nub on the corresponding part. If you can see that little black piece sticking out. There we go. And click. All right. Well, it's as easy as that. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty straightforward. Go ahead and put this back in place. Right there, put our 2 bolts back in. And it should take care of the problem. Everything is reassembled. New parts on. Next step, we'll go start the vehicle, see if the check engine light is off. And then we'll come out and we'll check for leaks. Make sure we don't have any leaks going on down there. All right, let's see how we did. Fired up. had my code reader hooked up. I guess I can unplug that now. All right. Let's see. Oh, there she goes. All right, we'll let it run for a minute, and then we'll go out and check for leaks. Keep your fingers crossed. There you go. Got no leaks. Okay, there you go. Fairly simple job. Like I said, I've never done that before, but thank heavens for YouTube, right? To guide us through these kinds of things. So I think I'll start doing more of these videos because vehicles will break down. They always need maintenance. They always need repair. So I'm sure it won't be too much longer before I'll be doing another one of these. But anyway, kind of a little different subject matter than I usually do. Kind of an update. I did find, I put an ad on our local classifieds website looking for space to raise pigs. And in exchange for the space to raise a pig, I would buy the pig, feed the pig in exchange for the land to raise the pig. And then I would raise like 5 or 6 pigs, whatever. And then the landowner would get a pig. Anyway, I found someone that's willing to do that. We've gone over a preliminary agreement to do that. We went down, walked his property. He's got 5 acres. He lives 5 minutes from my house, which is perfect. No more 86-mile drive one way to take care of pigs anymore. I'm going to do it 5 minutes from my house. I can hop on my 4-wheeler. We're going to get a side-by-side. I can hop in that to haul feed, and it's going to be extremely convenient. It's going to be a life changer for me as far as this pig raising adventure goes. So even though you don't have land, there are ways that you can raise animals and partner up with someone who does have land and is willing to partner with you. So looking forward to that. We're going to try it this spring. Initially start with 6 pigs. Raise 1 for him, raise 1 for me, and then I'll sell the other 4 to some of my best customers. I've got people, like I say, that are already asking for pigs for next year, but I don't want to overdo it. And just in case, it doesn't work as smoothly as I think it will. So as for right now, that's the decision, is we're going to raise 6 pigs. It may change, who knows. But anyway, there are ways around raising livestock if you don't own a bunch of land or if you're not zoned to raise pigs. So I was a little skeptical, but hopeful. And I was able to connect with someone who's seems like a really nice guy. He's a young guy with a young family. And I think it's going to work out great. So fingers crossed. Anyway, back to the automotive stuff. So self-sufficiency. I'm not sure what a mechanic would charge to do that. The part, seriously, is $15. I'm sure you can look it up on the web and figure out how much it would cost a mechanic to do that little job for you. But don't be afraid to tackle stuff, is the moral of this story. And so we're going to do more of this type of content as vehicles break down. We'll do more and more because it is part of self-sufficiency, and you got to keep your vehicles running. So until next time, thank you for stopping by this evening, and you have a great one. We'll catch you on the next adventure.